Hi everyone, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Hello! How are you? I'm doing good. We got a project to work on today. So this is a piece that I picked up at the All City sale, and it needs some love, don't they all? It is a little footstool that is made with wooden spools. Somebody made it, so we call these Grandpa made. $3.50, but you could see the little poof on top is discolored and a little... But for $3.50, it was worth taking home and giving it a lovely little makeover. So I'm going to put new fabric on it. We're not going to have a fringe. Not a fan of fringe. Not a fan of the fringe. I'm going to make a little poof, and I'm either going to use the blue, or there is a brown with pink flowers over there that I'm going to use. So it's one of those two. Leaning towards the blue because I haven't used it on anything yet. The blue flowers. I'm always doing red flowers. I'm always doing pink flowers. And there is a whole world of people like me who blue is their favorite color. So I'm thinking, leaning hard towards the blue. But here's the thing. I don't want to paint it. So the blue and brown, do we think it goes together okay? First things first, though, we need to figure out what's underneath here. It's a little blotchy. But I don't know if it's blotchy because of the pleats or what. So we're going to take the top off. I'm not going to paint the bottom because I want a quick flip. And now that I've said that, something horrible is going to happen. First things first, though. Let's find the end of this. I am not a fan of tassels or fringe. If that's your aesthetic, you do you. I will not judge. I just don't like it. I don't like anything fussy. I'm more a fan of plain. There's this girl and she does these lovely lampshades. They're like very Victorian. And every time I see them, I'm like, she puts the fringe on and it just ruins it for me. And I still think they're gorgeous and I would love to own one. But at the same time, I'm like, second she puts the fringe on, I'm like, oh, I don't like fringe. This feels lumpy under here. Okay, I need to find something to grasp hold of this. Oh, look at that. They use tacks to hold it in. I'm going to have to just gotta take a little intervention. One sec. Upholstery tack remover. Pliers. The pliers to hold on to this just because I don't have the grip anymore. I've gotten old. I don't have the finger strength to hold on to this and pull. This is just glued on, by the way. So for those of you who are like, how do they get the tassel on? It's no mystery. It's hot glue. It's on chairs too. So whenever you see GIMP on chairs, oh, yo, there's GIMP and tassel. It's not tasseled GIMP. It's old school. Old school. And staples. Okay. Well, I'm going to put podcast on and pull. Just however you need to rip it off. That's how you rip it off. Let's hope this is the worst that happens. But when my husband wakes up, I would like to go out to his shop and use his air compressor. Because then the upholstery job will be quick. But if I can't, then I'll use my electric stapler. If you're going to do this job, rusty, sharp tacks. Rusty, sharp tacks. Get your tetanus shot Don't skimp on the tetanus shot. Okay. There's some kind of weird pillow underneath here. Not gonna lie, it smells. So all of this, it's feather. That's gonna be why. All of it is going away. I'm getting rid of all the feathers here. This is why, okay, hang on. The feathers are why it feels blotchy. So I was kind of wondering why, like, it didn't feel like upholstery batting. Like it didn't feel like foam. It didn't feel like horsehair. It had a different, something's wrong. Something's wrong with this. And the reason why feathers don't work, you know, they do feather cushions and stuff like that, but in something like this, it's shifting around. The feathers are now shifting, right? So they've gotten a little high in this spot and a little low on this spot. No, it's just not going to work. So I'm actually going to chuck the whole thing. I've got a little garbage bag right here. Plus, some people are allergic to feathers, which explains the sneezing. As I'm tugging on it and I'm sneezing, it's like, what's going on? It must be really dusty. And it's down. So we don't want that. We're gonna take this and get brand new foam. I'm gonna get rid of all the little rusty bits here. Definitely get your tetanus shot if you're gonna do this job. Like if you're gonna do anything in the vintage world, get a tetanus shot. I'm gonna find the one that I dropped on the floor. Then I'm gonna go get new foam, cut some foam, get some batting fabric, and then we'll get it all stapled up. But yeah, that explains why it didn't feel right at all. In the garage, I had this really thick, 2-inch thick foam that I had messed up on another project, and I knew someday I'd have a footstool or something I could use it on. Today's day. I hate cutting foam. It's the worst. I have no good way to cut this, though. All right, we struggle through cutting it. So I'm using a coping saw. And every time I cut foam, by the way, not great. Every time I cut foam, I think I'm going to get a foam cutter. And then I can't ever justify the cost because I think I don't do it enough. And here I am, once again, contemplating a foam cutter. Because it would make my life so much easier on the times that I do have to do this. It's like childbirth. You forget the pain. When you don't do this for a while, you're like, it's not that bad. It's that bad. It's that bad. And now I'm covered in foam. And it's not perfect. It's perfectly messy. It's a mess. So, here I am, questioning all my life choices. All of them. What has led me to this moment? I'm going to trim this up as much as I can. So, I have batting that goes over the top of this. So, in actuality, once it's pulled down tight, it'll look fine. It's just, so much nicer and cleaner and easier when you have the proper tools. I would like to have them. I don't know. I can't justify the cost. So every time I look at them, I go, I'm going to do it. This time I'm going to do it. And then next time I won't have to go through all this and blah, 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 blah. And I never do. Because then I see the price and I go, I only do it like once or twice a year. It's a trade-off. And especially when you're running a business and you're like, can't do it. Cannot do it. I am beveling the top. I'm just cutting a little bevel along the top. So it's not a completely square edge. Or whatever this shape is. What shape is that? Certainly isn't round. I don't know. It's like a million. What is a million edge? Somebody will know that, and then I'll have to hear about it. My God. Just so that when I pull it down, not fighting a sharp edge. If that makes any sense. It's not perfect. So this is batting. This is what goes between the fabric and the cushion that you're putting down. And it just gives it that nice smooth look. I prefer the cotton one. This is not cotton. I got this at a garage sale. So I'm using what I have. I have cotton somewhere. I don't know where it went. But it goes like that and it gives it a nice smooth edge around with the fabric. I have like dry skin and it's catching on this. This is why I prefer the cotton. But this, it's just that little extra piece that you need to kind of keep it smooth. I am going to cut a piece of the blue fabric and then I'm going to find out if my husband has availability for me to use his air compressor today. If not, I'm going to pout. I only need a small spot. I only need a tiny little space, like a little stool. So, we'll see. What do we think? Where are my blue girlies at? I'm gonna be happy with that. I gotta figure out which part of the fabric I want it to. But, yeah, we're definitely gonna go with the blue. I think that'll be pretty. He said if I could come out now, ooh, it's slippery. I could do it, but otherwise he's gonna be full up today. Okay, I need to trim off this bit, but that's it. So after I trim that off, this is what it's going to look like with our little legs on it. So it's kind of cute. I like the blue. I'm happy. I'm happy. This is going to take me a little while and I don't want to do it right now. So I'm going to say the video's done. Trust me, before it goes in the shop, all of this will get trimmed away. So there's like, it's stapled here, right in here. And then all of this little bit, I got to take a razor blade and cut all that. I don't feel like doing it right now. It's late in the day where I am. And I don't feel like doing it. I've done several other projects today. I'm like, God, this is going to take forever. And I'm probably going to cut myself. So I had the X-Acto blade out and I started on it. And then I went, I don't want to do this. But this is how you do it. And I promise you, before it goes in the shop, this will all be trimmed away. But you take a very sharp X-Acto blade. You cut the fabric and the little batting that's sticking out. And you're all good to go. If you had stapled it along the edge here, then you wouldn't have this. You would be able to just trim right along there. And that's why they put the fringe to cover their little seam. But this way, when it's like this, and this is all trimmed away, you don't need the little extra bit under here to cover that. So I think it's cute. I think it's just adorable with its little spool legs. Actually, I have a bunch of wooden spools. I should make stuff like this. I mean, they just took a big screw, put it through there. It's cute. I think that's a cute way to do the legs. So I could make that. I've got some wooden spools. We could do that. I could make a couple more of these. We'll see how it sells. I'm gonna get it in the shop, and another piece rescued. Definitely smells better. Not gonna lie, that piece when I was pulling the staples, there was a smell, and I'm glad it's out of my house right now. I literally took it out to the garbage to throw it away because I'm like, I'm not gonna let that smell get in everything. I'm gonna now throw all the little bits of foam out, and we're gonna call it a day on this project. I will trim it off at a later time. Thanks for watching, you guys. Happy junkin'. Bye.
Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.